Do you dream of an outdoor oasis, but no, you don't have the time to maintain it? We've got you covered. Wendy is back with tips for creating a low-maintenance backyard. So first, let's check out what Wendy did to her own backyard.
Oh, hi. Just working on my backyard DIY, you know, laying some pavers. We discovered that if we did the pavers ourselves and the fence ourselves, it's going to save us somewhere between 20 and 40 grand. We are using HPB this time. So this is high performance bedding that you put underneath these pavers rather than having to use landscape fabric and sand and gravel and then have to tamp it down. This is a one-stop shop. Saving time is just as important as saving money. And in this particular case, we brought somebody in to do the fence post for us, and he was done in 2 hours, in and out. 14 fence posts cost us $250. So there are a few city requirements that we have to abide by. One of them is a second exit for our tenants. So we're going to do an upper deck with a set of stairs. We're going to do a small deck here for ourselves, and there'll be lots of room to hang out and have a party. Our backyard oasis is finally done, and yep, no lower deck. The big culprit was the air conditioner. It was actually already installed by the time we were ready to build the deck, and it was going to cost us about $1,000 to move it, build the deck, and put it back on. So we're like, forget it. The pavers are finally done. That was a labor of love. I'm not certain we'll do that again. That was an extraordinary amount of work, but the fence was super easy. We saved a ton of money doing that ourselves. And the shed, our neighbors actually think we got a new shed, which we didn't. We just saved it with a couple of cans of paint, and I used a spray frosted glass application, and it looks fabulous. I'm on the second floor deck, right near our tenant's entrance. We had this professionally built, and it's made of composite, so this is zero maintenance for us, which we are really excited about. We had the stairs built extra wide. They're 4 feet wide, which makes it really easy for the tenants to move in. As our guests enter, the first thing they come across is the bar where they're gonna DIY a cocktail for themselves. And here we have the lounge area. So we've set this up as a cozy spot. It gets shade most of the day because of the stairs, which is great. And in terms of adding pops of color in here, I went with yellow and turquoise. I'm just obsessed with those two colors, and there's so much black and gray in here that it just adds some amazing life.
Wendy, your deck looks fantastic. I saw it's made of composite, and I cannot believe you did those pavers yourself. Oh my gosh. What other construction materials can homeowners use that are low maintenance?
I figured I should probably call myself out for wearing a skirt while laying pavers, but you know, so everyone can have a good laugh over that. All of my construction clothes have way too many holes, camera inappropriate, so I had to put on something a little construction-y. Camo does that, right? I wanted to tell you about this fiber cement siding that we have. This is, not only is this low maintenance, but the city where we live, and you know, check with your local city hall to see what the building requirements are, but the city of Toronto in particular requires, when you live this close to your neighbors, you have to have this because this is fire resistant and non-combustible. So absolutely 100% had to have this. And the great news is that insurance companies will actually give you a discount on your home insurance when you have this on your house, because it does have those properties, which is great. And one of the things that we use to trim out the house are these really cool, this is called Easy Trim, and it works specifically with these really modern pieces, and it's specifically for fiber cement siding. It comes in many profiles, many different colors. It's just easy, and so if you're building a modern house, highly recommend that.
Your tenants are so lucky, especially walking in and seeing the bar. Like, this is, you've thought of everything. So what else can we do to make our yards low maintenance as well? Because that's what most of us are looking for.
Absolutely. So one of the key things, again, that the city wants is the city wants you to have green space, right? So they're like, put the grass down. Well, there's a reason they want you to have grass, and that's because if there is a rainstorm, it's not, if you put anything else, any other materials, it's not absorbent. It's just going to flow right into their systems. So as a compromise, the city will actually allow you to do what's called permeable pavers. So you saw me laying those. The permeable pavers has a spacer on all four sides. And what it does is it allows for the water to drain in between. So rather than we have all this water drain off in a rainstorm, it literally goes right into the ground. We can add greenery with planters and other things around and not have to have grass or giant gardens.
Oh my gosh, grass is so hard to grow in our neighborhood, so I get it. Just ditch the grass. It's going to be way too high maintenance. And I love the idea of what you did. So what greenery did you end up picking in the end?
So we have two very small areas where we've got little mini gardens. So we have this adorable Japanese topiary. It's a Japanese maple. What I love about it is it's not going to get very big because of its stature. It's a particularly small tree. It's not going to do any root damage to the shed or to the pavers, which is great. And right in front of that, we've got lined up, those are Japanese barberry, and that varietal is crimson pygmy. And the catch is that they actually grow really fast. So every spring we have to trim them down quite a bit, but that's the only maintenance. And then we put these great white rocks. I'm a sucker for white rocks on top of a garden. It's ultra modern and very low maintenance.
Ooh, love that. Wendy, thank you so much. Well done. You did an excellent job.
Thank you.